Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Amos. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Hurst. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Appalachian State's offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Swan. Caught over the middle. It's Dozier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hurst. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk about App State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got the quick pass. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The give on the inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
8 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw at Swan. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick release on the RPO.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He leaves it with his back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 9 over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but He just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive,
breaks into the open, found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for a pass, but now come up, just make the tackle.
Peel off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking for space. It's Roberts. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Amos. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hurst. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Swan. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Parc Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Panthers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Powers through the defender.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to throw. It's Swan. It's complete on the right side. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On the option. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, App State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake, down a throw. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Blackburn. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He'll do it himself. Running through contact. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Swan. Grab near the marker, it's Barnes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Blackburn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Roberts. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Roberts. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Next up, brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. To the air, it's Swan. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in their Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch, it's Amos. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Swan. A little release to the back. Across the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the head, incomplete pass.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Swan. Bringing the heat. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Amos. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Amos. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. He splits the uprights. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He's out of bounds to stop the clock. Give him 14 on the play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Swan. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Dozier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. Kick is good. The big leg delivers the winner. And now they regain the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.